Do you know how to use your lawyer against a narcissist? Well, I do, and by the end of this video, you will too. Hi, I'm Rebecca Zung, top 1% attorney and the best-selling author of the books Negotiate Like You Matter and Breaking Free, a Step-by-Step Divorce Guide, and I've helped thousands of clients through their divorces to go from lives of drama, trauma, and chaos to step into lives of freedom, possibility, and purpose. And I do the same thing for you right here in these videos. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and that way you'll get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Now, how do you use your lawyer in a divorce or in any kind of lawsuit where you're needing a lawyer and you're dealing with a narcissist on the other side? The thing that you need to understand is that your lawyer knows the law, but your lawyer does not understand anything or have any access to the information that you have access to. You are the one that has access to the best facts to create leverage, to create strategy so that your lawyer can actually be used as a tool in your strategy. Over-reliance on your lawyer is going to just get you into a position where you've paid lots and lots of money and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. Because a lot of times, for one thing, your lawyer doesn't even understand narcissism. I certainly didn't. I had been a lawyer for many, many years. I heard the word narcissist, but you know, I was just going along and doing what I was doing with every case and trying to settle the case the same way I tried to settle the case with any situation. And sometimes I would think, geez, the guy on the other side or the woman on the other side is horrible and extremely difficult and hard to deal with, but I still didn't understand the concept of how to actually deal with a narcissist in a lawsuit. And the thing that all of us need to understand, lawyers and you who are dealing with these people, is that narcissists need an endless amount of supply, and they get supply from jerking you around. So as long as they're getting some amount of supply in the lawsuit by jerking you around, they have no reason to want to settle the case. So the key in settling the case or getting them to resolve the case is going to be figuring out what form of narcissistic supply will mean more to them to keep than the supply that they get from jerking you around. And threatening that supply source that means more to them. Not actually taking it away. It's a very fine line, but you want to threaten it. And your lawyer probably doesn't understand that, and you need to understand that. So what are the types of things that will threaten them? Looking bad in front of a judge, looking bad in front of their lawyers, looking bad in front of the community, looking bad in front of their boss or coworkers or employees or neighbors or anybody that they want to look good in front of. And so you have to threaten that supply source when you're dealing with a narcissist on the other side. So how do you use your lawyer? Well, you say to your lawyer, okay, I've got all these great pieces of leverage, so here's what you can do. So the key for you is going to be packaging up the leverage in a way that you can present it to your lawyer and say, here you go. And if you want to know more about how to get leverage over narcissists, check out my video on how to get leverage over narcissists, and we'll drop a link to that below. Lawyers want to win cases. Lawyers want to get a good result for their clients. You know, a lot of people think lawyers just want to make money. Well, maybe some lawyers are out there that want to make money, but lawyers also really do want to win the case for their clients. And so if you bring information to your lawyer that will help them resolve the case or win the case at trial or whatever, they will want that. They like that. They need that. but you are the one that's sitting on the information. Lawyers can apply the law to the facts and tell you where you stand under the law, but you are the one that actually has to understand how to package up the facts in a way that will help your lawyer create a better strategy and create a better argument. So, for example, you are sitting on all of the emails or text messages or social media posts or any writing that you've ever had with this other person, with this narcissist. Within that information, I guarantee you, are ways that you can summarize or put that information into categories that will end up making that person look bad. It might be a summary of the person's lies, a summary of the person's contradictions. And yes, it's work. And a lot of times when I tell my clients, you have to do this, they'll go, I have thousands of emails. Okay, well, do you want to win this case or do you not? So, and your lawyer can also, you know, to file pleadings on your behalf that will also be threatening. You know, if the person that you're dealing with on the other side would really, one of the worst forms of supply you could take from them is that they would lose custody of their kids, well, then there's where you need to go. Threaten somehow that they're going to lose custody of the kids by filing a pleading in the court that's asking for sole custody or asking for a custody evaluation where they're going to have a psychological evaluation involved. Hey, I'm not saying you have to go through with the whole thing, but they have to feel that you are. So if you want to put yourself in a position where you are driving the bus and not constantly feeling like you're on the defensive, if you want to shift that dynamic, these are the things that you have to do. But your lawyer has to be just an instrument of these things. Over-reliance on your lawyer means that you will be spending lots and lots of money and not getting anywhere. You will be going on for years and years and years and feeling very frustrated and feeling like you're not making any progress. And this is exactly why. Because they get narcissistic supply, it feeds their ego to jerk you around. So you are on this path to try to get the case settled. The other side, while they say that that's their path, that is not their path. Their path is to continue to jerk you around as long as they are getting some satisfaction out of jerking you around. So use your lawyer as an instrument to get resolution to the case, but do not over-rely on your lawyer. I have a lot more about this in my Slave program, which I'll actually drop a link to that below so that you can check it out. And I also have a free webinar on the 3 must-have secrets to communicating with a narcissist. And if you are so ready to shift the dynamic and shift the conversation so that you are in the driver's seat, give me an I'm ready in the comments. If you are getting ready to negotiate with a narcissist, please grab my free Crush My Negotiation Prep Worksheet. It's basically an ebook. Thousands of people have downloaded it and used it to much success. So you should go ahead and grab it as well. You can get it at the link below or winmynegotiation.com. And if you like this video, give it a like, give it a share, drop me a comment. Let me know that you were here. I'm so glad that you were here. If you want additional support, come on over and join me in my free private Facebook group. It's called Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung, and we will drop a link so that you can join that as well. I'm so glad that you stopped by my channel. I'm so glad that you were here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, now's a good time to do that. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Remember, today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'll see you in the next video.